Give me the rundown on tomorrow, though, because we are not out of the woods. Today was a big GC day, but tomorrow, I think that it could be even more consequential.
Oh, it has huge potential. It's 175K. There's a long neutral section about 25K, so it's going to be about a total of 200K on the bike. 4,000 meters, 12,000 feet of climbing tomorrow. There's 5 categorized climbs, including an HC climb 31 kilometers before the finish. That is super steep ramps with 15% ramps, average 11%. It's only 6 kilometers, but it is steep and hard. 30, and it tops out 31K before the finish. There's a bit of a gravel section over the top of that, and it climbs up again, and the riders descend. There's an uncategorized climb before it goes down to the finish. So, man, it's going to be super, super hard. If I was Jumbo Visma, I would be so careful that you're managing the gap to the break. If who's in the break, making sure that they're not burning guys too soon. But it's going to be so stressful for the Jumbo guys. Man, it's going to be. I don't envy their position at all right now. I mean, they've got to be just wondering, let's just get this day over with, I think is probably their feeling.
It is going to be a monster of a day, one you are going to want to tune into at the very start, definitely, because that job of filtering the breakaway, making sure the right riders get in it, no threats get in it, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really stressful. And yeah, that's going to just determine how hard Jumbo Visma has to ride. And tomorrow, it's one of the last days for a rider like Miguel Angel Lopez to attack. These riders are going to have to attack. Mikel Landa, they're going to have to attack if they want to claw back time. And that means putting Jumbo Visma in a compromised position again. So a lot of GC games are going to unfold tomorrow. And like you said, gravel over the HC climb. That also, that
Yes,
always adds
gravel.
I know. Yeah, my generation loves gravel. But it always adds a little bit of unpredictability if we're going to, it's going to be stressful. Mechanicals a little bit more prone to happen when the pavement goes away. So stressful day all around. Alex, how do you think it's going to play out? Do you think it's going to be a breakaway that it's going to have any success, or are the GC riders just going to be too on edge all day to let anything get a big gap?
I think a break has a good chance tomorrow. It's a long day. It's a hard day. All the GC teams, the GC guys were going so hard today. They're gonna try to control things and maybe go hard at the end. But the break has a good chance. And if any of the GC teams have a guy in the break, he could then be positioned to help one of their guys who attacks at the end and maybe drop back and kind of help him get away from the main field. But there's a good chance for the break. So I think anyone worth his salt who is not a GC contender is going to be trying to get in the break tomorrow. It's going to be a slam fest at the start.
You heard it here. Slam Fest at the Tour de France tomorrow.